Every day, we're told we can save the planet with just a small change. Companies want us to believe their products are eco-friendly, but many of them are just pretending. In fact, 40% of the environmental claims made by brands are misleading, according to a study by the European Commission. That means for every 10 green products you see, 4 of them might be lying. This is called greenwashing, and it's trickier than you think. But don't worry, you're not alone in this. In this video, we'll show you how to spot the fakes and avoid being tricked. You'll learn about the tricks companies use, how to understand eco-labels, and what to look for when buying products that claim to be good for the environment. By the end, you'll be armed with the knowledge to make real, green choices. Ready to cut through the greenwash? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Green Lie. What is greenwashing? Greenwashing is everywhere. It's when companies pretend to be more eco-friendly than they actually are. They often use buzzwords like natural, organic, and sustainable to trick consumers into thinking they're buying something good for the planet. But in reality, these claims can be empty and misleading. The term greenwashing was coined by environmentalist J. Westerveld in 1986 after noticing hotels encouraging guests to reuse towels with the false promise of saving the environment. Fast forward to today, and greenwashing has only grown worse. According to a 2020 report by the European Commission, 42% of environmental claims made by businesses are misleading. So, how do we avoid falling for these tricks? Chapter 2: Eco-claims versus eco-action. Decoding the jargon. Not every eco-friendly label is created equal. Terms like green, sustainable, and natural are often slapped onto products with no real meaning behind them. A 2019 study found that 60% of green claims on packaging are unsubstantiated. The key is to look beyond the surface. For example, the term natural might sound great, but it doesn't guarantee safety or eco-friendliness. A product might be labeled as natural, yet still contain harmful chemicals. In contrast, certifications like Fair Trade or FSC, Forest Stewardship Council, provide real proof of sustainable practices. So, before buying into a claim, dig a little deeper to see if there's actual action behind the words. Chapter 3: The Red Flags. How to spot greenwashing in the wild. Greenwashing isn't always easy to spot, but there are red flags that can help you catch it. One big warning sign is a vague promise. If a brand claims to be eco-friendly without explaining how, that's a red flag. Another clue is the absence of third-party certifications. Brands that don't have any verifiable sustainability certifications are often just pretending. In 2018, a study by TerraChoice revealed that 95% of green products are not as eco-friendly as they claim. You should also watch out for products with a single eco-friendly feature but little else to back it up. For instance, a product might be biodegradable but still packaged in plastic. Keep an eye out for these inconsistencies, they're often a sign of greenwashing. Subscribe now. If you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Stay updated and get more tips on living a truly sustainable life. Chapter 4: The Power of Certifications, Green or Green. Certifications can be a helpful way to identify truly eco-friendly products, but not all certifications are created equal. Some are legitimate, while others are just marketing gimmicks. For example, the Energy Star label is a trusted certification for energy-efficient products. On the other hand, the green leaf symbol that appears on some packaging can sometimes be used without any verification process. According to the Consumer Reports National Research Center, 63% of people trust certifications, but many are unaware that not all of them are meaningful. It's essential to research certifications before trusting them blindly. Look for well-known ones like USDA Organic, Fair Trade, or Cradle to Cradle. These require real standards and audits. Chapter 5: The Truth About Sustainable Materials. What you need to know when a company claims to use sustainable materials. What does that really mean? Many of these materials, like bamboo, can be eco-friendly, but it depends on how they're processed and sourced. Bamboo, for instance, is highly renewable, but it's often treated with harmful chemicals during manufacturing. Similarly, recycled materials might sound great, but the recycling process itself can be energy-intensive. The key to truly sustainable materials is understanding their full life cycle, how they're grown, processed, and disposed of. According to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, over 90% of the materials used in consumer goods end up as waste. If the material doesn't break down easily or is not recyclable, it's not truly sustainable. Always look for products that consider the whole life cycle, not just a piece of the puzzle. Chapter 6. Be a conscious consumer. How to make real eco-friendly choices. Being a conscious consumer means being aware of greenwashing tactics and making decisions based on real impact. Start by doing your research. Look up brands, read reviews, and learn about their sustainability practices. A 2019 survey by Nielsen found that 73% of consumers are willing to pay more for sustainable products, but only if those claims are backed by credible evidence. Another way to avoid greenwashing is to support small, local businesses that have a proven commitment to sustainability. Often, these businesses have a more transparent supply chain and are willing to share details about their eco-friendly practices. Finally, focus on durability over trends. Products that last longer and are designed to be repaired, not thrown away, are usually better for the planet. As environmental activist Greta Thunberg says, no one is too small to make a difference. Every sustainable choice adds up. Subscribe and share. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe and share this video with friends who also want to make a real difference. Remember, your choices matter.